Hey there everyone, welcome back to another SCP reaction video. Reaction video to yet another SCP. If you're wondering why I'm kind of easily tongue-tied or say the wrong thing, that's because despite my better judgment, which is pretty clouded at the moment, I am making this recording while drunk. So, yeah. Anyway, today we'll be reacting to SCP-1936. Yay. No kidding though, I am kind of drunk.
The year 1997.
Sucked.
The place, the New England town of Daleport. An unknown, highly destructive event, or series of events,
I totally don't have anything to do with that.
Devastating the community. Good day. I am Dr.
I
Buck of the SCP Foundation.
I did release a tentacle monster there, though.
Today we will be reviewing the Euclid class anomaly SCP-1936, otherwise known as Daleport. During the event, the Foundation was unable to enter the town or observe any event that occurred therein due to the presence of SCP-1936-1, a gaseous area centered on Daleport that covered the whole town. This anomaly is no longer present at SCP-1936, having dissipated a week and a half after its appearance. Dimensions of the remaining buildings have become significantly altered from the original plans, and a large number of them have become topologically inconsistent. Investigations report spatial anomalies, including rooms that become smaller when they are entered, eventually preventing the occupants from moving. A number of Daleport residents and Foundation agents are currently irretrievable from these rooms. There are also cases of doors that lead to different points at different times of the day, and corridors that, despite leading to only one location, also lead to several different locations. Due to these properties, description of some of these spatial anomalies is inordinately difficult. No survivors from the anomalous events which affected Daleport have been found within the town proper, but the remains of a large number of Daleport citizens have been recovered. Cause of death varies, but it appears that a large number committed suicide. In many cases, the remains of these citizens demonstrate anomalous properties, presumed to be a result of the anomalous event. SCP-1936 is to be contained behind a 2-meter electrical fence, which is to be patrolled by security elements. The area contained is roughly circular, 1 kilometer in diameter.
Yes, roughly.
Security cameras are to be installed to cover areas not currently being patrolled. Expeditions into SCP-1936 are to be escorted by an armed element as specified by Area 37's security director. Personnel are not to enter spatially anomalous locations without specific authorization, with the conditions of such authorization dependent on recent anomalous activity within SCP-1936. Area 37 is to be set up on the outskirts of the town to support these operations and to provide facilities for the initial testing and classification of objects recovered from SCP-1936. Once classified, these objects are to be sent to the appropriate site for long-term storage and study. Dead biological samples recovered from SCP-1936 are to be kept under strict quarantine and taken to Area 37.
Oh, what?
Summary
Not Area
incineration
51?
may be performed if the samples are deemed hazardous. In the event that any live biological samples are found in SCP-1936, investigating personnel are to remove themselves from the area, and Mobile Task Force Zeta-29, the Mad Mountaineers, are to be sent in to recover and bring it into containment. Due to the unknown status of Daleport's residents, manned and unmanned expeditions were made into SCP-1936-1 to determine the safety of entering SCP-1936-1, ascertain the nature of SCP-1936-1 and its effect, and to facilitate possible recovery of civilians.
Yeah,
These
that last one
expeditions
is
took place
impossible.
over the course of several days as resources arrived on location. Following the detainment of relevant witnesses and the establishment of a containment perimeter, an unmanned ground vehicle, UGV-1, was sent into SCP-1936-1.
There are a lot of rats there.
UGV-1 was equipped with atmospheric sampling sensors, closed and open circuit
Also, those
biological
houses
samples,
in the background look
including
kind of
several
nice.
Rattus norvegicus brown rat instances.
AKA
Video and audio
regular
recording equipment
frickin'
were
rats.
also included. UGV-1 found SCP-1936-1 to be composed of sulfur, nitrogen, and carbon oxides. The concentration was found to be at a level where irritation occurs, but would not present a lethal hazard. Biological samples were unaffected in any anomalous manner. Video recordings showed a smooth, wasteland-like landscape, starting at 100 meters into SCP-1936-1 and extending up to 2 kilometers from the edge of SCP-1936-1. At this range, radio communication with UGV-1 became degraded, and UGV-1 was returned to the SCP-1936-1 perimeter. 2 D-Class, D512 and D513, were sent into SCP-1936-1 aboard UGV-2, humanoid transportation variant. D512 and D513 wore Level A gas-tight hazmat protective clothing and biotelemetry sensors during the expedition. D512 and D513 were initially taken 1 kilometer from SCP-1936-1's boundary. D513 was ordered to desuit. D513
upon which he was
previously briefed
murdered.
on this and complied promptly.
He was quickly
D513
murdered.
reported no ill effects from exposure to
Until
SCP-1936-1.
something
Medical
pulled him into the
telemetry
ground.
showed D513 had slight difficulty breathing, similar to breathing smog. Unacceptable levels of radio interference began at
I was
3
hoping someone
kilometers
would
from
die.
SCP-1936-1's boundary, and UGV-2 was returned to SCP-1936-1's
Fucking ads.
edge. Medical examinations performed upon their
Frickin'
return
ads.
on D512 and D513 showed they had not been abnormally affected during the expedition. The following audio log is a transcription of an attempted expedition by Mechanized Infantry Platoon Kilo. The platoon was assigned 6 Piranha LAV-V vehicles, designated Alpha through Foxtrot, which mounted environmental analysis equipment. Log begins 3
Also, I probably
kilometers
shouldn't
into
have started recording this while
SCP-1936-1.
But I needed to make a video anyway.
Kilo Actual. This is Mike, requesting update on your status.
Hey Mike, how's it
Over.
going?
Mike, this is Kilo Actual. We're still seeing the terrain as flat. SCP-1936-1 doesn't seem to have changed since we went in.
You're all going to die down here. If you know what movie I have that one from.
Actual, we aren't seeing any incline. Checked your Mark 1s over there, Bravo.
Alpha, we're going down the incline right now.
Bravo, Platoon. This is Kilo Actual. Anyone else seeing the sky out there? We're getting a lot of red and blue patterns. Seems to be showing
Dude,
up
stop
in the radio
smoking
band.
weed in there.
CZ, I think we're getting a bit of interference.
May that heretic burn in the pit. As in, I hate him so much. I hope he dies a slow, painful death in a burning cold.
At
Wow.
this point, two-way communication with the expedition team was lost, with CNC only able to retrieve messages. Sounds of a firefight and wildly varying descriptions of the attacking forces are heard. Unmanned observations continued to operate, but were unable to reach the town of Daleport. No manned expeditions were sent into SCP-1936-1 prior to its dissipation.
Sucks to be him.
Security cameras and other video devices continued to acquire footage while the SCP-1936-1 was present. Video was recovered from a ruined gas station surveillance camera on the outskirts of SCP-1936.
Why
Start
am I
time is
getting
21:39.
goosebumps right
An
now?
unknown organism comes through the broken window. While its appearance is unclear due to the video quality, we know it is highly dangerous, killing one customer with its tentacles and another in an unseen manner. After
Yes,
that gruesome display,
in an unseen
individual
manner,
enters the store.
aka the
Cameras
tentacles go
begin to become
right up
highly
the
distorted
rear
in the
end.
individual's presence, perhaps related to the triangle branded into the individual's face. The first organism moves back onto the counter, appearing to be wary of the individual. The distortion of the footage increases as several multi-jointed appendages burst from various points on the individual's body. The organism and the individual are not friendly towards each other, displaying aggression and hostility immediately. The individual was
shit.
able to drive the organism
Also,
out of the
hey
gas
Cthulhu,
station.
how's it going?
We are unsure if the individual was acting in a benevolent manner or simply acting on animalistic territorial instincts. Several documents were recovered from what is believed to be the body of Reverend Michael Hawshore, the leader of the religious organization, the Victory Society. The body showed extreme spatially anomalous properties and was incinerated after recovery and analysis. It appears that these pages
Oh
were removed from
boy.
a journal or diary, but their original source has not yet been found.
July
Not
22nd.
yet.
I'm returning to Daleport. Godfrey wished me luck as I left, but I know he hoped for my failure. He is too idealistic to believe in my cause. I took
Yeah,
all the
no
necessary
shit.
books out of the library before I left, though. I suppose I could have just waited until I got home, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a proper way there, and I very much doubt Godfrey would assist me. Hard to get all the books around. Had some trouble with the Lost Wanderer Desanassad's 7th tome, but the container my contact gave me helped with the heat worries. Burned my hand handling the thing, but still, you can't hope to do something like this without minor sacrifices.
Yes,
James
minor.
will be at the station, but he'll most likely be late. He always is. You have to work with what you've got, but it's disheartening there aren't some more respectable people interested in this venture. I worry about the next time. I
And
am
then
a
he
little
died.
shaken up. The priming ritual for the One of Broken Nines needed blood sacrifice. I had hoped anesthetic could be used, but the ritual didn't allow for that. The child is
Oh
dead
boy.
now, and it is done. We can't lose track of the goal. The child would thank me
Why?
from the bottom of his heart if he knew why we were doing this. It's for the good of everybody.
No, it
For the
isn't.
good of everybody.
It's for your
It's for the
sick,
good of
twisted pleasure.
It appears that
You
Reverend Hawshore
motherfucker.
broke the pencil at this point and had to resume writing sometime later.
The victor shall walk from the rubbles of man and restore clarity to those who remain. I'm beginning to doubt James's devotion to
You
our cause.
sick fuck.
The voice of ages needed the blood of a heretic. I suppose it just means heretic in general. The voice wasn't picky about what kind of religion. James was not eager to contribute, but the fact that his blood worked proved that my suspicions were correct. The liar, who would have doomed us all in his selfishness. Things do not get easier, but my time is coming to an end. I've decided that we will not operate over the next 2 days. But only a time for
Oh,
rest,
sucks
so
to
we can
be
prepare for what
him.
is to come. I will welcome my death, even if it is not quick. The world will lie still again on Monday, and it will thank us for it.
Additional notes found near the body of Reverend Hawshore. The first of these
Sucks to be
appears to
him.
be a transcript from a speech made by the Reverend, presumably to the members of the Victory Society.
Brothers and sisters, we come together for the last time today. It has been an honor to work with you all. I could not have hoped for a better group with which to secure the future of mankind. From the dawn of time, terrible impossibilities have spawned from the darkness between stars. Not hating life, simply being indifferent to it. We are as ants to these abominations, these demented gods. I use this term as this is what they are called in older texts. You will not find any biblical god here. Or perhaps you will. I do not know. The use of gods
I
here
prefer
is this
Cthulhu
specific
over
form of
God.
creature, born from the primordial chaos of this reality, not just a powerful being. Simply powerful beings do not reach the uncaring depths of cruelty and depravity that the gods do. They are so far above us that we are but insects. Accordingly, we shall look as such.
Hey,
In order to gain the
Cthulhu,
forgiveness
my
and favor of the
man.
gods, we must learn to know our place before them. Each of these things seeks dominion
Again,
over the
I
laws of
probably
reality
shouldn't have been
itself,
started
imposing
recording
the nature
this
of their twisted
while
existences upon
drunk.
stars and planets and people. The only answer to this threat?
Oh
These
well,
gods must
someone
be
might
destroyed,
actually
the
think this
slate
is funny.
wiped clean. We cannot do this, by no means.
Doubt
now,
it, but
we cannot
still
allow
there's
these things to
probably
exist.
someone.
A kingdom cannot have a billion kings. We cannot kill the gods. No, only a god can kill a god. We will bring them here and bind them. Bind them until their bloodlust is sated, until all but one is dead. Always a single god remains, the victor,
Have
who
you
returns to whence
heard
they came as
of
the
the
only god remaining.
Roman
But that primordial
pantheon
chaos
or
eventually
Greek
spawns more
pantheon?
gods, more twisted angels and demons.
Yeah.
And so it all comes to pass again. Our vigilance must be constant, for a new victor must be found again and again. We will leave a mark in creation, but it will fade. It will heal. Stand strong as our people have before. Stand strong as the near men in ancient cities did. Stand strong as we did at the gates of Sodom. Stand strong as we have always stood strong. Because
Will
this
you
must
shut
always
up
be done.
already?
Fortune favors those who take bold steps. We shall become unified with inanimatum, entering the somnium aeternum. May we be forgiven.
The following section was found in the back cover of Hawshore's journal.
And the victor shall walk from the rubbles of man and bestow clarity, glory, majesty to those who remain. From the red of my eyes, I see them. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And they see me. I do all of it right. And this is repayment? I do not fear the rubbles of man. They are our glory. I don't know what they are. I don't know what I am. My throat goes somewhere else. My throat goes somewhere else, and I do not like where it goes.
This is most likely referring to the spatially anomalous aspects of the Reverend's body.
In a war there is fire, but here the fire is cold and sideways, and in the atoms themselves. In the minds, even because my headache, like a nut that is cracking because of the baby bird inside it. I must clean my wounds, but my hands are made of wire and cyanide. I can see them towering, and they are nothing. They are the shadow of the tip of a fingernail's fingernail. No. To quell the titans for fire, ice, and lightning, we must eat babies and live happily ever after. It's not right. They're meant to be dead now, not meant to be here. No. The victor shall walk from the rubble.
So, to
and
reiterate,
others shall
he's a
walk behind
sick
him.
bastard.
I hope this briefing has helped you to understand the current situation surrounding
Nope.
SCP-1936.
But you don't
Remember
need to give
always
me
enter the anomaly with an armed element and respect the quarantine guidelines.
Never.
Good day. And good luck.
No. You can stick that luck of yours where the sun don't shine. But to be completely honest, after this video, you don't need to give me a amnestic, cause damn, I'm probably not gonna remember doing this at all. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah, bye.